Hello, good morning students. In this video session we have to discussing about the spermatogenesis process. Previous classes we have to discuss about the male reproductive system part 1 and female reproductive system. In this video session we have to discussing about the spermatogenesis process, right? Okay beta, spermatogenesis. What is the meaning of spermatogenesis? Simply beta, the production of sperms is known as a spermatogenesis, where the sperms are producing inside of the testes. So you know beta, the testes are located in the sac like structure that is known as a scrotum. So this is the scrotum. This is the scrotum. Inside the scrotum it contains the oval shaped structures. It is about 4 to 5 centimeters long. It is known as a testis. So inside the testis, it is having a seminiferous tubules where the sperms are producing. That process is called as a spermatogenesis. और इसका definition हम और एक तरह से भी दे सकते हैं. The phenomenon of formation of sperms, haploid sperms, from the diploid spermatogonia in a seminiferous tubules of testis is called spermatogenesis. Okay, the phenomenon of formation of haploid sperms from the diploid spermatogonia in a seminiferous tubules of testis is known as spermatogenesis process, right? This spermatogenesis process, it starts at the age of 13 to 14 years, means it starts at the time of puberty. So it starts at the 13 to 14 years and it is continuous throughout the life. It is continuous throughout the life, means the spermatogenesis process, it is beginning in the 13th or 14th year and it is continuous throughout the life in the male organisms, right? This is the spermatogenesis process, and this spermatogenesis process, it is consist of the 4 stages. How many stages are present beta? There are 4 stages are present in the spermatogenesis process. What is the 4 stages? The first stage is called as a multiplication phase, and the second phase is called as a growth phase. Third phase is known as a maturation phase, and the fourth phase is known as a differentiation phase. So first of all we have to talk about the first phase. What is the first phase? The first phase is called as a multiplication phase. First phase is known as a multiplication phase. What is the meaning of multiplication? Means the number of the spermatogonias are producing, right? First of all, you can see here beta, this is the seminiferous tubules. This seminiferous tubules, it is lined by the germinal epithelia. First of all, seminiferous tubules. What is the location of the seminiferous tubules? Seminiferous tubules locating in the testes. Okay, that seminiferous tubules, it is lined by the germinal epithelia. Seminiferous tubules, this is the seminiferous tubules. So that seminiferous tubules, it is lined by the germinal epithelium, and this germinal epithelium has some cube shaped cells. It is having some cube shaped cells. This is the cube shaped cells. This is called as a cube shaped cells. That cube shaped cells are called as a primary germ cells. That is known as primary germ cells. Simply beta, seminiferous tubules having cube shaped cells, that is said to be primary germ cells, and it is also having a tall cells or pyramid shaped cells, that is said to be sertoli cells. Right? Okay, so this is the germinal epithelium. So means that germinal epithelium, it is producing the primary germ cells, and then this primary germ cells undergoes to a mitosis. So this is the primary germ cells, it undergoes to a mitosis, then it is producing the many small diploid numbering of cells, that is known as spermatogonia. So you can see here beta, this is the primary germ cells. So this primary germ cells undergoes to a mitosis and it is producing the small diploid number of cells, that is known as spermatogonia. It is having a which nature? Diploid nature. 2n is equal to 46. And after that, these spermatogonias having a small size, that small sizes increases their size, increasing their DNA content, increasing their cytoplasm in the second phase, that is said to be the growth phase. So this is the multiplication phase. So from this part to this part, this phase is known as multiplication. Multiplication means they increasing their numbers, means the primary germ cells undergoes to a mitosis division and then it is producing the number of spermatogonias. So that is known as a multiplication phase. So the second phase is said to be growth phase. So what happened? The growth phase. So these spermatogonia increasing their size, increasing their cytoplasm content, increasing their DNA content. So they get the double size cell, that is known as primary spermatocyte. This is called as a primary spermatocyte. This is the spermatogonia. In the spermatogonia, what happened beta? Increasing the cytoplasm and DNA content, means the size will be doubles. So that is said to be the primary spermatocyte. That is the primary spermatocyte. So it is also having a diploid nature, means 2n is equal to 46. After that, this primary spermatocytes, it undergoes to a meiosis 1 division. Meiosis 1 means that is known as a reduction division. So in the reduction division, what happened beta? Diploid number of primary spermatocyte, it is converted into a haploid numbering. So that is the main theme of the meiosis 1. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट meiosis 1 में जा रहा है एंड देन किसको प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है? सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट. ये डिप्लॉयड नेचर का है, ये हैप्लॉयड नेचर का है, मींस यहाँ पे क्रोमोसोम आधे हो रहे हैं, राइट. दिस इज द स्पर्मेटोसाइट. दिस स्पर्मेटोसाइट अंडरगोस टू ए रिडक्शन डिवीजन एंड देन फॉर्म द सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट, right? This is the haploid numbering, and immediately these secondary spermatocyte, it undergoes to a meiosis 2, that is said to be the equational division. Okay, this secondary spermatocyte, it is converts into the spermatid. It converts into the spermatid, okay, by the help of which division? Meiosis 2 division. So these spermatids also having a haploid numbering, haploid nature, and these spermatids, it is undergoes to a differentiation, that is also known as a spermiogenesis, and then that producing the active spermatozoa. Active spermatozoa. So this whole process is known as a spermatogenesis. This whole process is called as a spermatogenesis. In the spermatogenesis, what happened beta? Primary, you can see here, this is the primary germ cells which is arises from the germinal epithelium, and it undergoes to a mitosis division, and it is increasing their cell number, that is spermatogonia, and these spermatogonias producing a primary spermatocyte, by the which phase? Growth phase. In the growth phase, what happened beta? DNA content increasing, cytoplasm increasing, okay, that is known as a primary spermatocyte. It undergoes to a meiosis 1, it is also known as a reduction division, then it is forms the secondary spermatocyte. मीन्स यहाँ पर प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट डिप्लॉयड नेचर में होता है, सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट हैप्लॉयड नेचर में होता है, उसको आप ध्यान में रखना होगा, राइट. दिस सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट इमीडिएटली अंडरगोस टू meiosis 2, it is known as a equational division, then producing the spermatids. Okay, how many spermatids beta? 4 spermatids are producing from the each primary spermatocyte, and the conversion of spermatid into the spermatozoa, that process is called as a spermiogenesis. means the spermatids are the inactive forms. It is activating and by the following a process that is called as a spermiogenesis. It is also known as a cell, it is also known as a sperm differentiation, right? This is the spermatozoa, active spermatozoa, which is also having a haploid number of chromosomes, right? This is the very important. And this spermatogenesis process, it takes the 64 days, means it is completed within a 64 days. So this is the very important. So this is the very important bit. I mean the spermatogenesis process, it takes the 64 days, right? After the 64 days, so it is staying in the epididymis, then after it is enters into the vasa deferentia, right? Then after the vasa deferentia, it is entering into the ampulla and then the ejaculatory duct, and then it is enters into the urethra. Through the help of urethral orifice, it is ejaculating into the female genital tract during the copulation process. So this is the spermatogenesis. So you have to remember better the three important terminologies are most important. What is the spermatogenesis? Production of sperms is called as a spermatogenesis. And what is the spermiogenesis? Spermiogenesis, you can see here better, this is the second term. Spermiogenesis means spermatids are converted into spermatozoa, that is known as a spermiogenesis. And third term is a spermiation. What is the meaning of spermiation? Detachment of sperms from the Sertoli cells, that is known as a spermiation. Means simply beta, so these sperms are attaching, sperms are attaching to the Sertoli cells for the purpose of nourishment. After taking the nourishment, after the maturity, so these sperms are separating from the Sertoli cells, that is known as a spermiation, So this is the spermatogenesis process. So after that, we have to discussing about the brief structure of spermatozoa. You can see here beta, this is the diagrammatical representation of a spermatozoa. Right, human sperm consists of the four important parts. Human sperm consisting of the four important parts. The first part is said to be head, and second part is a neck, third part is a middle piece, and last part is a end piece. So you can see here beta, this is the head region. So this is the head. Okay, the sperm head is a oval shaped structure. Sperm head is a oval shaped structure. So tip of the head, it is consisting a small cap like structure. That cap like structure or pointed structure, it is said to be acrosome. It is said to be acrosome. So you can see here, so this is the first part of the sperm. Okay, the head of the sperm, the anterior portion of the head, it is consisting a small cap like structure. So that cap like structure is called as a acrosome. And that acrosome, it is originating from the specialized cell organelle. So that cell organelle is known as a Golgi complex. So this is the very important Golgi body or Golgi complex. Very important beta. For the exam point of view, acrosome. This acrosome is formed by the help of cell organelle, that is known as Golgi complex, right? So this is the acrosome. What is the function of acrosome? So this acrosome, it helps in the penetration into the ovum. Means the male gamete, that is said to be the sperm is entering or penetrating into the ovum through the help of cap like structure, that is called as a acrosome, because the acrosome is having some enzymes. So the enzymes are releasing, and what happened beta, that ovum layer will be dissolving, right? And this head region, it is containing the nucleus, and it is also having the cytoplasm. And behind the head region, it is containing a narrowing part. So that narrowing part is called as a neck. Okay, so between the head region and between the middle piece, it is containing a narrowing structure, that is said to be the neck. So this neck is consisting the two important structures. Those structures are known as a proximal centriole. So this is the proximal centriole, and this is the second distal centriole. Okay, so what is the proximal centriole beta? So which centriole is located towards the nucleus, that is said to be proximal centriole. And which centriole is located towards the axial filament or middle piece, so that is said to the distal centriole. right? So this is the very important beta. Two centrioles are present in the which region? In the neck region. Okay, so that is helps in the spindle formation. Right, after that we have to discussing the middle piece. What is the middle piece beta? Neck is following to the middle piece. So this middle piece, it is consisting the mitochondria. So these mitochondria are located spirally. कैसे होते हैं बेटा? Spirally arrange होते हैं, spirally arrange होते हैं यहाँ पर, कहाँ पर? इस middle piece के अंदर. Middle piece, it is containing the cytoplasm, it is consisting the spirally arranging mitochondria are present. So due to that reason, so this middle piece, it is known as a powerhouse of sperm. Why it is known as a powerhouse of sperm? Because middle piece having the mitochondria. So that mitochondria, it is storing the energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate. So that's why commonly mitochondria are known as a powerhouses of the cell, because here this mitochondria are present in the middle piece. So due to that reason, so this part is considered as a powerhouse of sperm, because the energy is obtaining from the mitochondria, right? So for the locomotion purpose, right? After that this middle piece, behind the middle piece, it is consisting the another part that is known as a main piece. That is known as a main piece. So this main piece, it is formed by the plasma lemma and cytoplasm. Plasma lemma and cytoplasm is present, and middle portion of the main piece, it is consisting the axial filament. It is consisting the axial filament बेटा. यहाँ पर भी axial filament होता है middle piece के अंदर, यहाँ पर भी axial filament होता है, right? This is the very important. And end piece. So posterior part of the main piece, it is said to be the end piece, and this end piece has axial filament plus cytoplasm. But here in the end piece, plasma lemma is absent. Very important beta. Absent of plasma lemma. Absent of the plasma lemma. Right. This is the very important beta. You keep in your mind. इसको आपको ध्यान में रखना होगा. क्या है बेटा डिफरेंशिएशन यहाँ पर? मेन पीस में और इंड पीस में क्या डिफरेंशिएशन है बेटा? मेन पीस में क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर? प्लाज्मा लेम्मा प्लस साइटोप्लाज्म. So both of them present, but in case of the end piece, only cytoplasm is present, plasma lemma is absent. That cytoplasm is associated with the axial filament. So this is the complete structure of the sperm. And you know beta, this acrosome, this is the very important. It plays a major role in the fertilization. Why it plays a major role in the fertilization? Because क्यों होता है इसका importance हम अब जानेंगे. Right, acrosome. What is the acrosome? The anterior tip of the sperm. It is consisting the small cap-like structure or pointed structure that is said to be the acrosome. So this acrosome, it is having a enzymes. What is the enzymes? Proteolytic enzymes and lysozymic enzymes. What is the proteolytic enzymes? So which enzymes helps in the dissolving of the protein layer? That is the proteolytic enzymes. Lysozyme enzymes means it can break down the some structures, that is known as a lysozyme. That is the lysozymic enzyme. So we have to talk about some enzymes. Lysozyme enzymes. Sperm lysine is a lysozymic enzyme. So that sperm lysine best example is a hyaluronidase enzyme. What is the enzyme name beta? Hyaluronidase. यहाँ पर H silent है. Due to that reason, it is known as a hyaluronidase enzyme. Okay, hyaluronidase enzyme, it is present in the acrosome, and it is also containing the corona dissolving enzyme. It is also having a corona dissolving enzyme. What is the function of corona dissolving enzyme? So this corona dissolving enzyme, it dissolves the ovum layer. What is the ovum layer? Corona radiata. The corona radiata is a layer of ovum. It get dissolving by the help of enzyme. That enzyme is called as a corona dissolving enzyme. And acrosin enzyme. So this acrosin enzyme, it is also present in the acrosome beta. So this is the very important acrosin enzyme, corona dissolving enzyme, hyaluronidase enzyme. So this is the three enzymes are present in the which area? In the acrosomal area. So which enzyme helps in the penetration of sperm into the ovum? That is said to be acrosin. Okay, so this is the very important acrosomal enzymes. What is the significance of the acrosome beta? Penetration of sperm into ovum. Penetration of sperm into ovum. So that is the significance of these acrosome. So this is about the spermatogenesis process. This is about the spermatogenesis process. Okay. Once again I repeat you beta, spermatogenesis means the production of sperms. The production of sperms from the germinal epithelium of Sertoli cells. Okay, that is called as a spermatogenesis. What is the spermiation? Spermiation means, what is the spermiation? Detachment of sperms from the Sertoli cells or nurse cell, that is known as a spermiation. What is mean by spermiogenesis? Spermiogenesis means spermatids are converts into spermatozoa. That process is called as a spermiogenesis. It is also known as a differentiation stage. It is the last stage. So in this stage, what happened? The axial filaments are formed and acrosome is formed. Centrioles are separating. Tail is formed. Okay, by a which phase? By a differentiation phase. So this is about the spermatogenesis process, and this is the structure of spermatozoa, right? Okay beta, thank you very much for watching this video.